neema ya Bwana, neema kaniokota mahali niliko, neema ya Bwana, neema kaniokota mahali niliko mavumbini. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme, nasema sema asante. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme, nasema sema asante. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili mimi, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme, nasema sema asante. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme, nasema sema asante. Wengi tulizaliwa nao hawako gisi mimi niko leo, nitatangaza mazuri ulinitendea. Wengi tulizaliwa nao hawako gisi mimi niko leo, nitatangaza mazuri ulinitendea. Wengi tuliogonjwa nao leo wameitwa marehemu, kwa neema yake Bwana tumelindwa.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome again to the True Wellness Connection. My name is Claudine Salumu and you are watching the True Television, and we are always here just to share, to chat with you, to connect with you, matters that concern our well-being. And I hope today we are going to have a good time with the topic that you can see, fighting negative thoughts. And nobody can ever deny that. Don't never have negative thought or things just going on in your mind, you know. So today we are going to be discussing and sharing about how we can fight those negative thoughts, and so that, you know, what is going on in my mind will not going to let us down or pull us down. So that's what we're going to be sharing, and I hope all of you are happy and excited to be able to join us. And again, I'm not alone, so I'm going to ask my show partner here to present herself again.
Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Brimoh. So it's a pleasure to be here this evening.
Wow, great. Let's go. I'm just asking everyone who are connected with us, can you please do us a favor and share this link with your friends, families, and, you know, we want you to cheer us up, like, you know, like send us your thoughts. Like, we want this show to be interactive. If there is anything you can contribute to what we are saying, feel free to like to message us here, because we're going to be following what's going on. We're going to be connected with you. We just want to welcome those who are connected already. I can see Brother Ale is connecting with us. God bless you. And there are other many that are connected with us already. I can see Gino Nzadi is connected with us, and there are other people that I cannot see. So we are just happy and excited, because this show cannot be without you. So that's why we are happy and excited to have you connecting with us, and we hope you're going to be able to share with somebody else. So let's get started now. So we are, as I say, we are going to be talking about fighting negative thoughts. So Miss Brimoh, let's first share about what do you really mean about negative thoughts?
Okay. Negative thought or negative thinking pattern are ways that you think about yourself negatively or your surroundings. Anything you see, you don't see any positive thing about it. Everything is negative. When you look at yourself, you'll be, oh my goodness, I'm so huge, I'm fat, my cheeks are like this, my hairs are so big. You know, you will start condemning yourself just looking at yourself in the mirror. So, and it's a pattern. As soon as you start, if you are not careful, it will continue. Now, negative pattern comes to normal people, it comes and goes. But if you start allowing it, you start entertaining it, you know, like the way when you are expecting a visitor, the way you will prepare for them, and when they come, you give them a chair to sit, entertain them, you know, they will feel at home, they will be happy. So it's the same way we human beings entertain negative thoughts.
Yes. Yes.
So everybody has the power to say, no, you will not stay here. This is not your house. Or on the other hand, you get a chair, you give it to negative thought, and negative thought will sit, and you will start discussing. So it all depends on individual. Are you allowing negative thought? And you know, when it gets to a stage, you can make a bed for the thought too. Yeah. Because when you start allowing it, it will start building houses and making room for itself. And that is how mental illness starts. Because you will be stressed. You are allowing negative thoughts. You are not stopping it. You will be stressed. You will not be happy. The joy will not be inside you, and because of that, a lot of diseases are developing inside you. So negative thoughts, yes, some people say it's powerful, but at the same time, you have the strength, you have the power to say, no, I'm not allowing you here. Pack your load and go.
Yeah.
And you know, I always think that if we have negative thoughts, then there must be positive thought.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
And it's just the opposite. Positive thought is when you are thinking about yourself positively. You know, when you are dressing in the morning and you look at yourself, oh my goodness, look at Claudine. Wow, I look good, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. That is giving you a positive vibe in that morning, and you know you are preparing for the day, which is so important. Now, positive thought, the way negative thought leads to mental illness is the same way positive thought leads to mental well-being. You know, you are good, you are ready to go, you are happy. Most of the time, if moms are not happy, children will not be happy.
Exactly.
Because they will know that something is wrong with mom, and they will be bothered that how can we help mom to solve our problem. So when you are happy, the household will be happy. So through positive thoughts, you have a very happy day, happy vibes around you, and you have you will have a mental well-being for that day. And it will reduce stress. When everybody are running around, and you will be looking what is bothering you, because to you it's like this.
Okay.
So that is it.
Wow, thank you so much, Miss Brimoh. You have really said a lot. And you know, as we are just, you know, choosing this topic, really, negative thought is a part of our everyday life. Like, no one can tell me that you never have any negative thought going on in your mind. But as she said, we have to learn, is a skills that we need to learn on whether are we going to entertain the negative thought that's going on in our mind. Because if we entertain it, which means if you feed on what is going on, the negative thing that's going on in your mind, then you are going to be destroyed, and you are going to be led to so many things that lead to self-destructions. You know, she says an example of waking up, you look at yourself, you begin, we all know that we are all facing like weight challenges.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
You know, for those who know me, closer to me, they will tell you that, you know, when I look at it, I was like, oh, this is a challenge. I'm not alone facing this challenge.
Yes.
You begin to speak what you think is negative, because there are things sometimes that you do not like, but you begin now to speak to it. I know you are there, but you know what? I'm going to face you, man.
Yeah.
I am going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. You speak, you don't entertain, and you sit down, you say, oh, wow, this is going to be like this forever. I don't know what to do. I don't have no choice. And sometimes, you know, we like to speak what we want to hear. Have you seen that? When you try to support what is going on in your mind,
Yeah.
with things that you really want to hear. You know, the example will be here. I will never forget that example. When I was going to school, and I was going through hard time about this course, statistic.
Okay.
Really, for the first time, and when I was struggling, I told one of my classmates, and I said, like, I said, you know, my friends, it seems like I'm working so hard for this course. If I don't pass this statistic, I will conclude that God don't want me into psychiatric nursing. That's an example. When I'm speaking what I want to hear, already I'm preparing myself to a failure, so that when I fail, it's gonna be God don't want it.
Yeah. Or I said
Again,
it before.
Yeah. You can fit your mind with something that will sound the way you want it to sound, or you can fit your mind and say, it doesn't matter how it is. If I'm gonna fail it for first, for second, for the third, I am gonna stay there. I'm gonna do it again until I pass it.
Yes.
There you have spoken in a positive way to your situation. So that's the attitude we are trying to get you to know, that as long as we live in our everyday life, we do have negative thought that is going on in our mind.
Yes.
And we have to learn how to undo what is going on other than to settle it. We have to speak to what is going on in our life. To have to speak to those negative thoughts going into our life. Show those negative thoughts that you have got a solution.
That's
it
right.
may not be now, it may not be next month, but I got you covered. I know this is what is going on with me, and I know I'm going to deal with it. Because sometimes people, you may sit down and say, like, oh, this is what is going on, and you settle for it, and you don't do anything, and you start to have those negative thoughts in you. Or you know what? Have you seen some people, Miss Brimoh? Sometimes somebody comes, and you have an argument with somebody, okay? You begin to enter into your mind. I start to think about what you think about me. And I begin to act on it.
Yes.
And I say, oh yeah, Miss Brimoh, because yesterday she answered me like this. Oh, that means she doesn't like me.
Yeah.
You know, that's, she's jealous about me. You know, she's, you blah, blah, blah. You know, you are conceiving things in your mind that the other person is think about you, while that person is far away from there. Please, here we are here to share about what's going on in our mind.
Yeah.
We are encouraging everybody, stop trying to think what somebody else will think about you, because that is gonna kill you. It's gonna kill your vibe. You're gonna need to think about your friends is your enemy, because maybe for some way, one reason or another, she may have hurt your feelings. But don't try to enter into that person's mind and you begin to say, okay, oh, she doesn't like me, or she's jealous about me, or she's gonna give me poison. You get what I mean? You begin to conceive things that will self-destroy you. What do you think about that?
That is so right.
Yeah.
That is so right to women, and thank God we are addressing women right now, because it comes like this. You will, you know, just most of the time we may not even talk to that person.
Oh no.
Before that thought start coming in, and that is what I said, that you start entertaining
it.
And before you know, you start building houses, and this person doesn't even talk to you, or she didn't know anything about that. So we need to be very watchful, because it can lead to hatred. This person doesn't even know you so much, but you build a lot of thoughts around you, that, oh, the way she look at me, she's thinking that I'm poor, or I don't, you know, or I'm rich, or you. So there's some things that we women should just take a step and just stop it, or try as much as possible. You can start from a step. Stop it. Don't conceive the idea that this is what this person is thinking about me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Again, here as we are sharing with one another, feel free to write a comment and share with us anything that you want to share with us. So we just want to be able to teach each other how we can keep our mind like a clean place, because we all know that in our mind is a battleground. It's where everything takes place. You know, it's where our feelings and emotions takes place. So you have to be able to find a way to be in control of what is going on in your mind. Take a moment to analyze one by one, and also whatever you are seeing going on in your mind, and just weigh it with how you are trying it to resolve it or to manage it. Are you trying to blame what's going on in your mind onto somebody? Are you trying it to be sitting there and they say, oh, you know, these people must have done this one to me because of so. Because of what? Do you know? You know, if you can learn how to live very peacefully, and they say this person, you know, did not want me to join her party, maybe she didn't have no more room for me. That will give you peace. Oh yeah, she does not like me. Oh yeah, she doesn't want me to hang around with them. Oh yeah, they are this. You know that, you know, you're just killing yourself for nothing. You know, some other things also. Sometimes even in the couple, you may have maybe you give a phone call to your husband or to your wife. And your partner did not answer the phone call at the time you wanted the person to answer. Especially for us women, when you call your man, is not answering the phone once, twice, you begin to sit inside. Something's going on in your mind. What happened to him? Is he okay? Is this? You begin to worry, to be very, very anxious. Oh yeah, is he hanging out with other women? Is he, you know, in your mind, for the fact that your partner, your husband or your wife did not answer that call,
at that
you
time,
are beginning now in your mind. You are entertaining the fact that that phone call was not answered. You begin to say how, oh yeah, maybe, oh, he's just neglecting me already. How are you making yourself feel? If you start to think that, oh, your partner is neglecting you, you are beginning to be hurt. Oh yeah, you know, maybe, oh, he doesn't care about me. You know, oh, maybe because of yesterday's discussion, that's why it doesn't answer. You know, you are trying to add salt and the pepper for the fact that the phone call was not answered, and the deal becomes big. By the time your partner comes home, you are this big, sitting like this at home like a lion. Your fellow partner maybe is innocent. So we need to learn to say, oh, maybe he or she did not answer this phone call. Maybe the battery of the phone is dead. You know? maybe, you know, men don't usually, they're not really cautious about having a phone.
Yeah.
Trying a way to think about something that is not hurting you, that may have caused the phone call not to be answered, but don't enter into the mind of that person and begin to feed negative thoughts to you, because any negative thought, trust me, does never build anybody, can only destroy us.
Yes.
So that's why we are encouraging one another to never try to enter into the mind of somebody else, because of such a situation, such unpleasant event happen between you with the other person, and you begin to think that that person, you know, oh yeah, I know these people, they don't like me. Oh, these people, they may have a meeting about me. They are just ganging up against me. You know, all those thoughts are going on in your mind. But
Yeah.
why do you have to enter into the mind of other people? Why do you have to enter into my mind? And you begin to speak to your mind about me when I'm not even there.
Yes.
So that is a skills that I want everyone who are connected with me. Whatever is going on in your mind, never try to think that somebody else that have caused this one. That is gonna destroy you. So what do you think, Miss Brimoh, cause people to have those negative thoughts? Because sometimes it can be really a health problem. When somebody is always paranoid,
Yeah.
you know, you may come and they tell me, I say, Mama Claudine, it seems like these days, you know, you are telling me something with a good things in your mind. I say, like, Mama Claudine, it seems like today weight is challenging you. What's
That's
up? You know, you are friends, right?
Yes.
Instead of saying, oh, Miss Brimoh is telling me, then we're like, oh, what does Miss Brimoh want to tell me? You know, I begin to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we have to learn how to relax and take it easy. And, you know, life is so short to be able to invite, you know, other negative thoughts to come and ruin your day. So what do you think causes negative?
There are a lot of factors, but I will just mention few. And one of it is the fear of future.
Fear of future?
Fear of future. You don't know. Oh, I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know when my kids get to 18, whether they will be able to go to the university. Your kids are just 2 now.
Yeah.
Enjoy them.
Yeah.
But you know the fear of, so when my kids are getting married, will they be able to afford wedding gown and suit if it's so expensive now? So the fear of future makes people panic. And they start thinking of negative things. And before you know it, they will think of war happening. Everybody cannot hit. There is no. So you need to stop. Fear of future. Now, the second one is the anxiety of the present. My job is not paying well. Will I be able to get another job? Will I, my kid is still in kindergarten. When will the kid grow up? You know, that is what is happening presently. But that makes you think negatively. That, oh my goodness, will they be able to make it? Will they be able to eat? Will they? So that also leads to negative thought. But the biggest one out of everything is the shame from the past. You know, is what has happened years back. And you know, when it comes to you, I've seen people that thinking about something makes their tummy to turn. That is how bad negative thoughts are, because they can cause any trouble. You know, that person started throwing up just because she remembered something from the past, you know. So negative thoughts, all those things causes negative thought, because that is why you need to have a conscious effort to always stop it. As soon as it comes, you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to entertain you. This is not the place for you. Get out. And for Christian, you put in Jesus' name. Yeah.
Yes,
you know, God has given us mouth to use. I always tell my kids and my friends, if you are just saying everything without you using your tongue, there are some situations you need to talk. Talk and make sure that you are hearing what you are saying. When negative thought comes like that, you need to open your mouth. No, I'm not going to entertain you. Pack your load and go. Jesus lives there. I have Jesus. I don't need to fear.
Yeah, but Mrs. Brimoh, but so some people are blessed because that's the way that comes back to our faith topic that we had. That is so important that each and everyone have a backup, and the faith is the greatest backup that every human being should ever have.
That's right.
In your life. Yes, we care about so many things, how we look, we care about strengthening our muscles, but are you caring about strengthening your spirit?
That's right.
And that's where our faith comes in. You know, if you don't have any faith base as a backup to your everyday life, trust me, it will not going to take too long for you to face calamities in your life.
That's right.
You know, sometimes, like, you know, what strategy, how do you think someone else who don't have faith, okay, but yet is facing a negative thought to the point, some of them, they may even have negative thoughts that are leading them even to take their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how would you advise someone who is may having negative thought about self or about the environment, you know, what would you advise them if they don't have no faith base?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the person is not a Christian, at least she should find, or he should find, people around that are positive. And this is where the people you choose as friends, this is how they will affect you. If you choose good people, yes, we are not talking about faith right now. If you choose good people, they will help you to think in a positive way. I've seen friends that one of their friends, they just jealous and they don't like her, but when she comes, they pretend that they like her. So things like that is very common. You need to know who you are going out with. You need to know who you are sharing your life with, because it's going to affect you at the long run. Now, if you call your friend, oh, this is what is going on in my life, what can I do? Now, if the friend is a good one, she's going to lead you to the right way. But if the friend doesn't even care about you, the advice she's going to give to you will be wrong. And you will be thinking, oh, she's my friend, she got my back. There is nothing like that. So those that you work with, those that you surround yourself with, are so important for your well-being.
Yeah, that is so true, Miss Brimoh, what you just say. It is so important that all of us, we have a good and a strong social network. You know, people who are surrounding you, who are the people who are surrounding you? How better are they than you? You know, if you are weak, you're going to have to find friends who are stronger than you.
That's right.
People that you can go and call and say, hey, this is what's going on in my mind. You know, the last things you can ever do is, if you see like something is really killing you in your mind, something is going on in your thought, you're going to have to find somebody that you think is have more wisdom than you.
That's right.
You know, somebody that you think maybe have been through what you did, what you are going through right now,
Yeah.
to be able to seek for any advisor. You know, you need to seek advice, because, you know, there is always a proverbs that say only one head can help itself to go crazy. With one head, you can only help yourself to go crazy.
Yes.
But if you get another person into what's going on, that person can give you a second thought and help you realize what you could not see by yourself. That's why it is so important, as we are talking about the fighting in negative thought, always you need to have a backup. Who is there surrounding you that you say, anytime I can go and cry to that person's shoulder?
That's right.
Sometimes it can be a situation whereby you see like your friends, you know, maybe you don't see anyone in your friends that you can talk to. You can find, you know, anybody can be your mother. I don't say that. Anybody can be your mother.
Yeah.
Anybody can be your father. It depends on the consideration you are having this particular person. You may look at me and say, oh, Mama Claudine is, you know, I think I'm going to give her a call and tell her about my situations. And I know Mama Claudine, she's not going to share this situation with my mom. She's not going to tell to other person. And after all, you know, these are confidential. We are telling you here, we are very confidential people.
That's right.
If you happen to tell us your situation, you tell me your situation. I'm not here to go and tell somebody else, oh, so say this. Because we are here to build each other.
That's right.
That's what we are here about. You know, we want to have that true, you know, the connection with one another, so we can be able to help one another build each other. Because this life, it is just not easy. There are so many things that challenge us, whereby we need a second thought. So do never keep your problem, your situation, or what is going on by yourself in your mind.
That's
you know,
right.
Seek somebody mature that you can go and speak to. And if you know you feel like some people say, oh, me, I am not, they use the word religious. You know?
Yeah.
Religious is just, to me, is not a good word to use.
That's right.
You know, you may say, I'm not spiritual, but I know a friend of mine who is spiritual. Maybe I'm going to ask the advice. You know, Miss Brimoh, other things that I want to ask to talk about, you know, do you know that everything that happened to us, most of the time is connected to our background?
Yes.
You know, that's why you see, we always hear when one person took their life, chances somebody else is going to take his life in the family. Yeah. So that's what we call, is like a chance. It's something that is get to be inherited from a family to family.
That's right.
But for us, Christians, we know that there is a way that you can break that chain to stop from there. If your grandparents or in your parents have been, you know, taking their life away and have had this kind of negative, because taking your life away comes with a negative thought that comes to
That's
you,
right.
you know. But there is a way to deal with these kind of things that may lead you to even take your life away.
Yeah.
Do we believe that the way we live today is connected to our background?
Yeah, it does. But you know, as you grow, there are some things that you know that they are from your background, but they are wrong.
Yes.
So if you don't cut yourself off that, it will affect you in future. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of people that comes from a very poor background. Their parents are so poor, but they are stickingly rich right now. Why? They told themselves that I'm not going to live in that poverty. I need to move higher, and I'm going to have a good future. I will have more than enough. I am capable. So if they are not telling themselves that they will not be poor, they will still be living in that condition from their background, from their family background. So until they said, okay, I need to take myself up, I'm going to struggle, look for money, and sponsor myself. So there are a lot of things that, yes, they are related to our background, but we have the choice. We have the liberty to choose that, did I want to allow this in my life for it to continue, or did I want to say no? So it depends on you. If you allow it, it will continue. Bad things has a way of multiplying quickly. So also good things. So yes, it may be in your background, but you are not that person again. You've grown, you know right from wrong, and it's your choice now.
Yeah, that's so true, Miss Brimoh. I'm going to challenge everyone that are following us tonight. if you are there, you are following me, maybe there is a situation that you say like, oh, you know, my uncle, my great grandmother, they all died of cancer. There is a cancer that is running in our family. Okay. Oh, you know, my auntie, my uncle, my this, you know, took their life, you know, commit suicide. So there is a chances that, you know, somebody is going to commit suicide. I just want to speak to you right now. Anything that has happened in your family that you are not proud of. Of course, you're not going to be proud of your mother who took their life away.
That's
and you
right.
say this is a legacy. No. Or you see your parents who died with a cancer, and yes, we know the science tells us that we have this, we inherit the traits of those cancer, because, you know, somebody will say, oh, did your mom die with high blood pressure, blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. It is so important what you put in your mind and what you believe in. If you begin to believe that my auntie, my uncle, my grandpa committed suicide, and you begin to see yourself as a candidate to committing suicide, and you begin to see that one of your children may commit suicide, or, oh, you know, there is a mental illness in my background, your chances, me too, I'm going to have it. Of course you are going to have it, because it seems like you are welcoming and you are approving the background of your parents. You are alone, you are an individual, you can begin your own life, you can break the chains of your family members. It's not because you are born in the poor family that poverty is a part of you. No. You are alone, you can begin your own life, your own future, you can break that chains, and those things comes back to spirituality.
That's right.
Spirituality is so important. You have the power to rise and say, me, I am this. Whatever my dad died of cancer, cancer will not be part of my life. I am me, I am alone. Because you have got the power into what you believe in.
Yes.
You know, you have the power. If your family had those sickness, that's them. It's not because they give birth to you that you have to carry their burdens on your head. But if you believe and you act on it, then it's going to happen. Oh, I'm going to do the blood screening because my parent had cancer, so chances you are not going to have it. You know, I always say, I am me. Whether my parent had cancer, has a blood pressure, have these things, that is not my portion.
That's right.
I'm going to believe, I'm going to begin my own journey, because God created me as me. Even though I went through my parents' bloodstream to be able to bring me up, but it did not have to, I don't have to inherit all the bad stuff that my parents did. I can begin my own journey by myself. So I am challenging you right now. Begin a journey to start the life of yourself. You know, you are created in God's image, and God loves you beyond measure. You know, you are not a victim of whatever your parents may have done in the past. Maybe your parents were witches. Does not mean whatever the witchcraft they did in the past, blah, 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 you're going to have to inherit it. You can stand up and say, hey, man, when my parents were witches there, I wasn't there.
That's right.
Today is me. And you cut yourself out, you begin your journey alone. And you will see, God will never, because God loves you. Even though you don't know, you don't care, you don't feel it, He loves you. Because the truth is, He created you in His own image. So you can stand up and rise and begin a journey and say, me, I am not going to stop to think about the bad things that happened to my family. I'm going to break it and say, me and my children, we're going to move forward, have a new life. No sickness will follow us. And even though the sickness may rise, may come, you have the power to speak over that sickness and say, hey, I am me. I'm not connected to cancer. I'm not connected to the high blood pressure. I am me. You know, the power in your mouth is so important. The reason why people get lost into the things of this world It's the information you give to your mind. If you give information to your mind that is negative, and then what do you want your mind to do?
Yeah.
You know, the doctor, there's something they talk about, placebo effect.
Yeah.
There is a placebo effect that is so powerful on me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it right now, because of what I went through in my life, in the situation of the war.
Yeah.
I drink the dirtiest water I can ever drink. My food was not ever clean. I have that, I would call it placebo effect in me, that any infection have no power over my life, because I have eaten enough that nothing else will be more dangerous than the dirty water I drank. Nothing else will be more dangerous than the unclean food that I ate. Therefore, when the water is from the tap, I open it and I drink it. That information is sealed in me.
Yeah.
Do you think those little infections will come closer to me? They won't. Because they know I am settled, that they have no power over me. And
That's
that's
right.
it. You know?
That's
I
right.
have never been sick as a result of all those things that I drink or bad food. It is in my mind, you cannot take them out of me, that I'm built on the rock, that I'm strong.
Yeah.
What do you speak to your life?
Yeah.
Do you speak to your life, oh, my parent had cancer, so I'm going to have it, and then you are done. Or my family had mental illness, so I'm going to have it, and then you are done. What are you speaking to your life?
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
What do you think is the most negative thought for women that women think about negatively? What do you think causes negative thought in women?
The most things that cause negative thought in women is low self-esteem.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because when you seek to be validated by somebody else, then you are killing yourself.
Yes.
You don't need any validation from anybody.
Exactly.
You are strong and powerful and beautiful the way you are.
Yeah.
You know, even what seems not to be right, it shall be well.
Yes.
You're going to have to tell yourself, I know because of this COVID, I'm working in your house, this is happening, but I have got it in control.
Yes.
You know, because if you don't have that self-esteem as a woman, and you want somebody else to validate you, or maybe you lose your self-esteem because your husband cheats on you. What? It's not because your husband cheats on you that you are no longer beautiful, that you are no longer valuable, that
That's
something
right.
is wrong
Yeah.
with you. You're going to have to stand and walk nice and tall. If you have never used lipstick, the time you know that your husband cheated on you, that's the day you start to put your lipstick on.
Exactly.
That's the time you begin to look after yourself, to stand up and rise and be yourself. You get what I mean? So that's how it is. Every woman, because remember, women, we are the nations. We are the
Yes.
mother of the nations. If you are down, your kids are down. The nations are down. You know, let even that guy, you know, who is cheating on you, when he comes back home, find a strong, powerful, even though you have to cry. Hide yourself in the bedroom and cry. When that guy who's cheating on you, that husband for yours is cheating on you, when he shows up, he finds you nice, sitting, wow, with a lipstick on.
Yes.
Then that guy himself is going to come back. You know, some other men, they cheat on you because they want to hurt your feeling.
That's right.
You know, but if they find you standing strong, rooted on your feet, they will back off and they just come back to you. So that's the only thing I say can be the reason why. So
Yeah, that is the major thing.
yeah.
Because I've seen a lady, at the beginning, she weighed 250 pounds. Then she walked out and she got to 150. But the picture on her head is saying she's still 250.
Uh-oh.
So the change is supposed to make her happy. You were 250 before, but you are 150 now, and you've really worked hard. But no, the picture was still so big, so huge inside her. So she discovered that she needs to go for counseling because it was affecting her. You know, there are some things that if she wants to sit inside the bus, she will be assuming that nobody should sit by her side, because she was thinking she was still she's still 250. But no, she has changed. So you need to have a huge self-esteem, because that will help you in all areas of life. Without that, it will not really balance up.
Oh, that's great. So we're going to be going for break. I just want to salute Mama Mimi. God bless you for following us. And I salute the place for my husband, Mr. Roger Salumu. Thank you for following me. And, you know, thank you for supporting me. And thank you for supporting my craziness, for having who I am. I'm so proud of you, my husband. I love you so much. And Flora Lado, thank you for watching us. And Mama Victoria Matthew, ooh, we miss you.
Yes.
Hope next Tuesday you're going to be here with us. Papa Babu, God bless you. And everyone that we cannot see that are following us, we are so proud. So we're going to continue with this topic of weight.
Yeah.
This topic is very big. And let's just take a quick break of 5 minutes. We're going to come back and talk about it. Okay?
Natoa sauti dunia kwenda mbinguni, mbingu zote zijue, ulimwengu zote zijue, hakuna aliye kama wewe. Kweli mbinguni, oh dunia, popote. Bwana uko mwema, kweli uko mwema, Bwana wangu. Bwana uko mwema, uko mwema, uko mwema. Bwana waenea kwa ajili yangu, Bwana wangu. Bwana waenea, waenea, waenea. Sijaona Mungu kama wewe, mwenye nguvu kweli kama wewe. Sijapata Mungu kama wewe, mwenye hekima kweli kama yako Baba. Kuna kimbilio langu, jemadari wangu. Oh Baba, Baba, Baba. Bwana wastahili, kweli wastahili, wastahili Bwana. Sifa wastahili, heshima wastahili, kweli wastahili Baba. Bwana wastahili, Bwana unatosha kwa ajili yangu, Bwana wangu.
All right, thank you so much for hanging on there, for waiting for us. And yeah, so we're gonna continue to talk about this negative thoughts, especially about yourself. And we were just talking about how sometimes women, we do have low self-esteem, and as a result, more likely things that I have seen that makes women, especially as women, African women, low self-esteem is when the weight begin to be a challenge.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that?
To me, there shouldn't be any issue about weight if it's not affecting your health. If you are 250 and you are healthy, and most of the time, especially in this country, we all work out one way or the other. It's not until you go to the gym that is when you work out. But yes, if you are 250 and you feel that, oh, I don't really like it, I can drop to 190. As long as it's not affecting your health, and I mean you are very, very healthy, then you have the curves, enjoy it, flaunt it. But if it's affecting your health, then you really need to take it serious. Not until you are sleeping at the hospital bed or on the hospital bed, that is when you are sick. No, because sickness starts from somewhere. So if you are not the type that is as slender as I am, good. If you are big for a purpose. That is your makeup. But most of the time, we African women, we want to be like the
Western, like Western people.
Yeah, so, but most of the time, we are not made to be like that. We all have our morphology and all other things like that.
Our curves.
So when you have the curves, please enjoy it. But if you really need to work out, yes, you are feeling, oh, 200 is too much, I want to drop 20 pounds. Do it with joy. Not that you'll be going to gym, you will be cursing yourself when you are coming back saying bad words to yourself. No. But make sure you put your health at the top. Your health is so important, because whether you are thin or you are big, health is the most important out of all. So
yes, thank you so much, Ms. Brimoh. And there's also one thing we need to understand, women. As the older we grow, the less our metabolism works. Okay, it is not the time to blame on yourself, you know, when the weight, you know. And also, where I'm coming from, I don't want any negative thoughts of loss of self-esteem to affect any woman as a result of weight. Yeah. You know, we all know we are aging, you know. We all know we are aging. The more we age, weight comes running to you. You don't do nothing to gain weight. But for you to lose anything you have gained, man, hey, you're gonna have to work super hard. Yeah. So the only thing you need to look at, is my health being affected? And when it's being affected, losing weight is part of the medication. Yeah. It's like any other medication that the doctor does not have to say. You know that when you lose weight, you're gonna feel better. But to begin with, being a big is an African beauty. Because I remember the beauty of a woman is the size. And when a man have a wife who never put any pound on, what happened in Africa?
They will tell him that you are not feeding her or something. Yeah.
They will tell the man, what's wrong with you? You know, you have a wife since you married that wife, has never added any pound. What's wrong with you? So big for us African is beauty. You know, you want to be proud of yourself in your size. Yeah. You know, be sexy in your size. Yeah. There are amazing clothes that fits us, but there is nothing that you should ever allow any loss of self-esteem. I want to talk about, oh, I'm gaining weight, oh, I'm gaining weight. So who cares? Don't talk about it. Just live your life. Yeah. Dress yourself up accordingly, just the way you see me. I'm very comfortable, you know. Yes. You know, I look nice, right? You know, I find the clothes that fits me. Like, you know, I enjoy life, you know. It doesn't matter. I cannot be stressed out because of the weight that I'm gaining. No way. I just enjoy life, you know. I do what I can, and what's not happening should never stop me from enjoying my life, you know. That's right. Yeah, so women, let us all love ourselves. Let us all stop having negative thoughts about ourselves or negative thought about what somebody else think about us. Let us just live life. What you do not know, don't care about it. Don't try to think through what you do not know because you just want to feed what's going on in your mind. That's not going to help you at all. That's right. So, Miss Brimoh, Now, how can we fight negative thought? Because before, we say that when a negative thought comes, you can go share with the, you can share with a friend about what's going on, so that the friend can give you an opinion. And for us Christians, we know that when we call our Jesus, man, is all settled.
That's
so
right.
That's the final. When negative thought comes, I say, hey Lord, come here. This is what's going on in my mind. You know, you begin to speak to what is going on in your mind, and before you know it, man, you are free like a bird.
Yes.
You don't have to think about taking your life away or anything. So it's so powerful, very powerful, to have life whereby Jesus is at the center of it.
Yes.
I am speaking to you because I know how my life has become from the time I decided to invite Jesus in my life.
Yeah.
So if you want, why can you join me? Yeah, just enjoy Jesus in our life. It's free of charge. You
That's
know,
right.
you just have to accept Jesus as your personal savior, and then you will see how life is going to be better than you can ever think or imagine. Okay.
Before I start, I just want to add something to the issue of weight. You know, your diet, what you feed your mouth, is very important. You cannot be consuming 3-4 donuts a day and be expecting that you will not gain weight. So yes, we are talking about negative thought, but at the same time, self-esteem. Yeah, don't start putting what is not healthy in your body, and you'll be thinking that you will not gain weight. So you need to be careful of that. That can even lower your self-esteem, because you are putting this, putting that. You are not thinking that they are going to become some weight in the future. So please, let us be conscious of that. Now back to how we can fight this negative thought. And you know, we've mentioned one of it when we are talking that when you start having negative thought, stop it. Stop it. Like I can say, oh, this evening you didn't greet me well. So what were you thinking? Why didn't you greet me well? When you came in, your face was like this. No, you need to stop it. She's okay. Everything is good. So you need to make a conscious effort to say, no, that is not it. Devil, you don't have a part in me. No chance. So please use your words. Say it out. I'm not going to entertain you. Get out. Now, another thing is that when you discover that, you know, we have like 300,000 thoughts in a day.
Yep.
So out of 300,000 thoughts, I don't know how many will be negative compared to positive, because most of the time we human beings will lean towards negative before we now reroute to positive. So now you need to keep yourself busy.
Yes.
Most of the time, if you are lying idle, that is, they always say that is the workshop of the devil.
Yeah.
That is when negative thought will start coming. So you are just sitting, you are not doing anything. Like, oh, you're just sitting like that, you know, the thought will start coming. Go out, go to your friend, make a call, and when you call, you start
Gossiping.
gossiping, talking about what is not right. But get busy. For Christians, we have the Bible to study, you have books to read. Yeah, if you are so free, yeah, like, you know, for us teachers, during summer we have break. And you know, the first week of the break, you will have finished everything you want to rearrange in your house. And so most of the time, I plan my books. I prepare books to read. Then Bible. Then I try to study my Bible, books, then listen to messages. So we need to be conscious of that. Be busy. make sure that you are busy. Plan your time. Don't just say, oh, I've just finished eating and by 10 I should be sleeping, and when you wake up, what will you do next? Try to plan your time ahead. So also another thing is avoid triggers.
Yes, yes.
Triggers are so important. When I see that I've had an issue with this sister, that is coming, you know, when you see her coming, your body will be like, oh my goodness.
Now
And
finish.
yeah, you know, as soon as you sight the trigger, get out. Avoid. Yes, you fought once, forgive the person, then move on. Move on, because if you stay, you will do something bad. Because as soon as you start the person, your head is telling you, why don't you give her a slap?
Yes.
Then you say, yeah, I can give her a slap and nothing will happen. Then you don't know that if you are slapping somebody
Can call the police.
the person may not even start and be looking at you. She will give you her own. Yeah, and something so when you cite any trigger, maybe the people physically or activities or way of doing things, avoid it. Avoid it. My sisters, that will help you. That will help you. Some people don't they don't how will I put it? They don't put it into consideration, but it's going to help. So please avoid triggers. Avoid triggers. It's going to help you. Another thing is listen to music.
Yes, yes.
You know, like very early in the morning, create an environment that is positive. For us Christians, you listen to godly music. Yes, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You know, you say some positive things out. So when you listen to music, you are dancing, your kids are looking at you, mom is happy, what is going on?
Yeah.
That will create a positive environment.
Yes.
And you know, when you are dancing, I don't think any negative thought will now come in that time that no, your day is not going to work. No, you've prophesied to the day that my day is going to be good. So also we have create time for yourself to rest.
Oh yes.
You need to rest. You see, this body is not
not a machine.
It's not a machine. You need to rest, and that is an area I'm working on. I don't usually sleep well, but I'm telling myself nowadays that lazy, drop everything, go to bed, you know. So you need to talk to yourself, rest, not until your body break down. That is when you will now start saying, I need to be resting. It may be too late that time. So please rest. So those are the things I think should be, if we use them, we'll be able to fight negative thoughts.
Yeah. You know, thank you so much. Those are very powerful things you just highlight. Yes, the only thing I can add to what you said, and again, fighting negative thought comes back to you or to yourself.
Yes.
You know, trying a way to empower yourself and refuse to entertain what is going on.
Yeah.
Yes, everyday life we manage, we deal with situations.
Yes.
We deal with stresses. Some stresses can come as a result of family, you know, as a result of spouse or anything. But the truth is, are you at peace with yourself?
That's right.
You know, every time you feel that you are not at peace with yourself, humble yourself and address the issue.
Yes.
It is very important, because if you don't address the issue that is taking the peace away from you, then you are giving a battleground to your mind to begin to inspire you. Oh yeah, don't you know? The reason why you know your husband is not even calling you is just because he's seeing somebody else.
Yeah.
Especially for us who have our husband who are sometimes far away from us, you know. We have to be able to feed our mind with a positive
That's right.
thought, and to have to make sure we are at peace with ourselves.
Yeah.
And anything that can take peace away from us, we have to be able to settle it.
Yeah.
You know, if you have to give yourself peace, and sometimes learn how to accept what you cannot change.
Yes.
Learn how to accept the fact of today. That's going to help you be at peace. The reason why most of people lack peace is you don't want to accept the fact.
Yes.
You don't want to accept what you cannot change. You want to fight it when you have no power to change the actual situation. Learn how to accept the fact that right now I am here and my husband is there. Meanwhile, this is how I'm going to support him.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm going to support myself.
That's right.
Begin to think about, you know, how are you going to, you know, accept, how are you going to live at peace, how are you going to deal with situation.
Yeah.
Accept it. If you begin to say, oh yeah, I don't know I'm going to do it, I don't know, you begin to complain, complaining will never take you anywhere. But when you settle down and say, okay, I'm not going to be complaining, I'm going to put my situation down, I'm going to try to find a solution, because you have got the power inside you.
That's right.
Those thoughts does not have power inside you. They can only have a power on you, as Miss Brimoh say, if you allow those thoughts to settle, you begin to entertain them, you give them a chair to sit, you give them a good bed to settle, you sleep with it, you wake up with it, and then at the end you are gone, you are done. So the negative thought, that's all their jobs, you know. They just need a little something to feed on. Then they will come and empower you. Open a little door, we call it a little door. The negative thought is the work of the devil. I'm going to come into spirituality now. Negative thought is the work of devil. God is not there in negative thought. God is not with you. Whenever negative thoughts are coming to your mind, if you are a Christian, pick up your
Bible.
Your Bible, and pick up your prayer time and begin to fight. That is not God. You know the devil is knocking at your door. If you're a Christian and right now something negative thought is going to your mind, put it at the table, analyze it, where this negative thought come from, close that door. Before you know it, the peace will be with you. So we have come to the end of our show. I'm going to ask Ms. Brimoh, what is the last word would you want to say to our viewers today?
I just want to encourage women that please appreciate yourself. Say positive things to yourself. Your husband may not remember to, your kids may not remember to, but you own that body. So appreciate it. And you know, during this COVID, they said mental illness is like off the chart. So please don't entertain any negative thought. Try, even before that thought even comes, say positive things to yourself. Practice this. When you wake up in the morning, you call your name. Wow, Elizabeth, you are going to have a good day. You are beautiful. You are fearfully made. Things will align for your sake. You know, things like that will help you.
Great. My last word for you is this: learn how to practice gratitude. Appreciate the little we have.
That's right.
That friend of yours that you may be fighting today, appreciate those good time you spent together already. Feed on good time you spent together. Whatever that friend may have done wrong to you, just learn to forgive this person. Because once you forgive the person, you are settling peace inside yourself. So let us all practice gratitude. Despite that somebody may go wrong with you, learn how to appreciate those great moments you had with your friends, with your children, with your husband, with your wife. Think about those positive moments you spend together. Whatever is not negative about the particular person, leave it to that person. forgive this person, give this person another chance. Don't just settle and they say, oh yeah, this person is bad, this is this. It's bad today because they have a bad day, maybe. Yeah. But in general, practice gratitude and they learn to be patient with one another, and they learn to free our mind from any negative thoughts, because any negative thought never come from God. It's Satan himself that is there to destroy yourself. So until we meet again next week on Tuesday, please accept our gratefulness for being connected with us. So
thank you.
See you again next week on Tuesday. Bye bye.
Bye.
Sauti dunia kwenda mbinguni, mbingu zote zijue, ulimwengu zote zijue, hakuna aliye kama wewe. Kweli mbinguni, oh dunia, popote. Bwana uko mwema, kweli uko mwema, Bwana wangu. Bwana uko mwema, uko mwema, uko mwema. Bwana waenea kwa ajili yangu, Bwana wangu. Bwana waenea, waenea, waenea. Sijaona Mungu kama wewe, mwenye nguvu kweli kama wewe. Sijapata Mungu kama wewe, mwenye hekima kweli kama yako Baba. Kuna kimbilio langu, jemadari wangu. Oh Baba, Baba, Baba. Bwana wastahili, kweli wastahili, wastahili Bwana. Sifa wastahili, heshima wastahili, kweli wastahili Baba. Bwana unatosha kwa ajili yangu, Bwana wangu. Bwana unatosha, 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 unatosha.
You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the truth.